I'm changing up the intro a little bit. A little bit.
The most.
Yeah, I'm doing the most. I am. Happy New Year and welcome to another edition of We Ain't Them. I am your host, Rod the Realist, aka Rasan, alongside my co-host, the ever eccentric Ebbs.
Raw?
Yeah, Rod the Realist. Not realist. Not realist. Realist.
All right. Happy New Year, everyone. This is new.
You just gonna
Yeah, what?
You gonna play my intro like that?
Nah,
Right.
I wasn't privy to this raw person. Hi, nice to meet you.
Wonderful. Anyway, so mean, so hurtful. Anyway, before we get started today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We release episodes every other week. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. So, my lovely co-host, how are we doing today?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Fucking stressed out of my mind. This is truly a getaway. Like, for real, for real. I wish my brother Kwan was here with us, which unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, he is not. But we're going to wish him a happy birthday in his absence. But other than that, this is really a getaway for me. Like, how's today for you? Like, how has the week been treating you?
I mean, this past couple of weeks so far for the new year has been very odd. But it's been good nonetheless. I mean, I'm just happy, healthy, I'm breathing, I'm moving, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm thankful for all that too. But my thing is, I promised myself, right, that I would lay off of the sick days and try to, save my sick days and shit. Yo, I took my first sick day last week. It's like the second week of the year, and it's like that's how much stress that's the stress I'm going through. Like, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took a sick day recently.
You took a sick day today, nigga. You called me and said, babe, I'm sick.
Nigga, why would you say that?
You didn't?
Why would you say if my boss sees this episode?
But you said you were sick.
Yeah, but I'm here.
You feel better. It's after hours. They can't fire you for that. You feel better now. It's after 5. Like,
No, that's true. I mean, I was feeling,
you could throw in a sniffle.
You trying to be funny? I did feel a little crazy in the morning time, and as time progressed, I did feel a little better. So
yeah, he sounded horrible over the phone, guys.
So yeah, I'm just like, you just out here wilding. Next thing you know, I get a call. Rasan, we need you to come in here for a second. So we saw the video on YouTube. And it looks like you're not so sick at all. I was like, first of all, I can use my sick day for whatever I want to. I could just say I'm having a mental health day because they don't have mental health days, but that's another talk for another day.
Poor the DOE.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, as Ebony said, it is, well, actually, Tuesday was Kwan's birthday. So happy birthday to him. We don't know where he is right now, but,
Still partying.
Probably. So, today, my lovely co-host, we are going to talk about social media and the impact it has on society today. Now, the main reason we're getting into that is because, particularly, Mr. Andrew Tate. If you aren't aware, recently he was arrested on human trafficking charges in Romania. While getting arrested, he did put up this hand gesture, him and his brother. And as of late, we've seen a lot of young men and older men and adults pretty much just putting up the hand signs and many things that they're doing teachers are concerned in schools. A lot of people are really concerned because Andrew Tate does have a big following.
Huge, very, very huge. It's ridiculous how huge it is.
I'm actually not surprised.
I'm what? Go ahead.
All right. So, in this case, in this matter, I want to know what your thoughts are, Ebony, in regards to Andrew Tate in general.
Ay. I mean, where do I even begin, right? He's obviously a misogynist. He's a sexist. Apparently, he's a rapist. And I'm just going to go off of, I'm not even going to go off emotion here. I'm going to go off fact. I had the opportunity, right, to watch Viceland's, documentary on Andrew. I actually watched it today. And the fact that this man had so much, when I tell you, millions of followers, he can get 1 million followers in one day, and it's mostly men, and to hear some of the things that he says, and I remember the journalist that was there interviewing him was asking him, like, well, what about when you said this about, if a woman was to get raped, she has to take accountability for that or whatever. He doubled down on everything. That was one thing about him. He was very so sure about everything that he was saying, and he did not walk back anything. And the journalist also had the opportunity to meet with some of his victims and some of the girls that used to date him or had some type of relationship with him, and they showed voice notes of him literally saying, okay, so what if I hurt you? Like, what? You don't act like you didn't want it, and I don't care if you didn't want it, and all this crazy stuff. So I'm going off of just logic and fact right now, because I could get very emotional with stuff like this. This man needs to be put away. I'm glad he's put away, and the impact that he has on his followers. A lot of women have complained. A lot of even girls in high school have complained that these men, these young boys, and these young adults are, because he's really big on TikTok. He has over millions of followers on TikTok. A lot of these men and young adults are adhering to his rhetoric, his misogynist rhetoric. Men that are followers of him believe that it's okay to hit women, to abuse women. And it's just really showing how influence can really, really have negative effects on people. And it can affect people's lives. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. I just had to. That's how I feel about him.
So, honestly, I also was reading an article in regards to the Vice interview.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sex educator from Liverpool in the UK who pretty much said that during I don't actually want to mine her words. I'm going to say exactly her words that she said. When she taught the session on consent, pupils began laughing, and teenage boys said, if you put yourself in a position to be raped, you must bear some responsibility. Now, I'm going to shut this whole shit down. And I want to bear in mind that these young boys are probably young boys. They're just followers, and they just want to kiss up to somebody and be, look up to somebody, because probably they ain't got no daddy at home that loved them. Because if they did, their daddy would have slapped the shit out of them.
No, not true. Not true. There are some young boys who grow up in households where the fathers are like that.
Okay.
Period.
Let me just clarify that I did say some.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
Let me jump to some one more time.
No problem. You could go ahead.
When you don't show that real love and affection to your son and let him know that you should love a woman, care about a woman, respect women, whether they be young girls or older women, this is where the problem becomes. Thanks to Andrew Tate, now we're probably going to have a bunch of little rapists just running around. We're probably gonna double or
That's,
triple.
aw.
Listen, I'm not gonna act like it's not true. Listen, they want to go. Listen, if that's what these boys want to do, I'm not gonna be the one to be. Oh yeah, we should fix them. We should mend them. Yeah, we should. We should really, really try to fix that behavior. But if these little niggas want to try to become that, try. And I really, really say try. Listen to
Yeah.
me, women. Listen to me very carefully. Prepare yourself. Be ready at all times. If I'm you, go to jujitsu classes, go to Muay Thai classes, start learning combat training, start learning this shit. Because when time comes, these little fuckers try, you are prepared to defend yourself at all times. And then you know what? Then they could go to jail, and then they'll really know what it means to be raped.
Or
raped
you
in a
can,
fucking
and you
booty.
could, and you could, and you could, and you could leave. Also, leaving is an option. Don't ever feel like you have to stay. And just pedaling back here, what is so dangerous with social media in general, and especially with Andrew? When I watched that documentary, one of the scariest things I saw was he has like a small group of friends, like of elites, right? And his right-hand man wasn't his twin brother. It was a fucking guy who was he does hypnosis for a living, very trained, very skilled. And Andrew was coming up with this thing called the War Room. And what killed me is that this guy was gonna do, like, the fact that he had this guy there and he was doing these, like, it didn't show him doing hypnosis on anybody, but that was his sole purpose. Once these men, these followers, paid $5,000, they came into a conference room where Andrew comes up and he says this speech and he says, now that you're here, in order to prove to me that you need to be a part, that you want to be a part of this, you are going to go into a ring, like one of those octagon shits for UFC. And you have to fight a well-skilled trainer. And each guy that signed up to do it, there was some men who didn't do it, but there was some men who did it. And when they were done, one guy passed out, had to go to the hospital. Another guy who's talking after, he's like, yeah, I'm so glad I did this. And I feel empowered. And he had like this big, like, the guy knocked this guy out clean. And I'm bringing this up just to show you how when people are so ingrained or so caught up with social media or the following, and you're just so just to see how these men, grown-ass men, some of them were different ages and shit, but like just to see like how this man was moving and to see how like other people on Instagram, how they move as well when they have this following of people that'll kill, kick, scream and do all this for them, it just really blows my mind. Like I don't know, like I don't know what the future has for us, but if this is it, like, I'm very concerned. Very, very concerned. Like, I don't know.
So, like I was saying before, I pretty much feel like with Andrew Tate, that nigga is he's the worst type of person. And Romania, I really need y'all to do y'all job. I really, really need y'all to do y'all job. Yeah, they arrested the man.
Yeah.
But he's not completely convicted.
Well, I mean, that takes time. It needs to happen. Nobody's going to say it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and what's worse is that, like, currently, his fan base, his little soldiers, they're out here trying to protest in the courtroom. Like, that's going to help anything. They don't help shit. They're just there because, they're brainwashed. And it's cute. It's real cute.
That's the word I was looking for, brainwashed. It was
real fucking cute to try to do that shit. It's really manipulative behavior, brainwashing behavior, and we see a lot of people do that. But since we're on, unfortunately, the topic of rape, I really want to talk about this situation with the YouTuber known as Kai Cenat. Now, Ebony, you may not know who he is, but I sure in the hell do. He is a Twitch streamer.
Black guy?
Yes. He's from the Bronx.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah,
I thought I was talking about somebody else.
So he's from the Bronx, and he was a big Twitch. Well, he is a big Twitch streamer, and he's a big YouTuber that people know, and they had respect. Keyword had respect for. So the big issue that they had was that at a party that Kai Cenat was hosting, well, was running actually, there was a rape that happened with a young lady and one of his friends. Now, over the past couple of weeks, Kai has gone on this rant where he's like, I don't know who the person is. Then I know who the person is. Then I don't fuck with him like that. But then I do fuck with him like that. Like, you don't know your story from left and right. Like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. At some point, especially with social media, fam, you gotta know who's next to you and you gotta know who's around you. Because niggas will take advantage of that. And guess what? You gotta be affiliated with that. And the big problem is, as of yesterday, actually, he's criticized because he made a joke about the rape. My nigga, you cannot do shit like that. Niggas is already dragging you on Twitter. They've been dragging you on IG. So now you go back and you just say, fuck it, I'm going to just embrace it, and you're going to make a joke out of it.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Be glad. Be glad.
Yeah,
but I mean,
he
a little young nigga, so of course you might not know who he is.
Yeah.
But this is the problem that I'm saying. Some of these young niggas, especially on social media, they don't know how to do things the right way. They just think shit is funny. They think shit is sweet. And a lot of niggas is not tolerating it. I'm going to be honest with you. He, right now, I don't know if he can even really fuck around and do the wrong shit. I know that he had a meet and greet in London. That shit got immediately canceled because of his controversy.
Very good.
That shit is going to benefit you.
As it should.
It's going to fuck you up in the long run.
Yeah.
Everything that you do, social media is wide open. They're going to find something about you. They're going to find something. They're going to see something. Nobody is safe.
No.
Not even me, nor Eb. We're not safe out here. Matter of fact, let's just jump into something else that happened on social media. Oh, let's look. Fucking Antonio Brown. I am tired. So fucking sick and tired about hearing about Antonio Brown. So for those who aren't aware, Sunday, after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to Dallas Cowboys, Antonio Brown releases nudes on Snapchat. It is Snapchat. He released all kinds of nudes, post-sex.
Of his baby moms. Like, I think she was
performing.
It was his baby mother.
Yeah, so it was his baby mother performing
fellatio. We could say it. Something. Yeah. Never mind.
Fuck her that. She was giving him the nigga head. And it was really fucked up. And then there was a whole, 15-second sex tape. Yeah. Oh,
I didn't even...
This shit's on Twitter.
That too?
Because, Twitter is undefeated. So,
my God.
You see everything on Twitter. So, Antonio Brown, nigga, I don't know what
Didn't he do something similar to, what's her name? Keisha Cole?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, then. Right. Thank you.
The whole problem with Antonio Brown is I just stopped giving a fuck. Yo, Antonio,
you know what? That's the problem. Why stop giving a fuck?
Because Antonio Brown is a piece of shit.
No, not to give a fuck, not to have empathy, but my thing is we can't continue to brush this. And a lot of people with that Antonio Brown shit, I'm hearing a lot of people commenting saying, oh, he has CTE, he has CTE. That is bullshit. Even if he has CTE doesn't give you a right to do some of the immature shit that he does.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that he's wrong. We just hoping that the cops catch him before anything else. We really don't. We care to the point that if that nigga gets locked up, we really, really, really don't give a fuck. If he goes to jail, it's not, another black man in jail. No, that nigga maybe needs to go to jail. Man, no, you know what?
And he needs to seek help, too.
I mean, that nigga needs to go to a psych ward.
That's what I'm, yeah.
No, not therapy, a psych ward. That nigga is not in no place to deserve to just go to therapy. So what? He could fucking pull his pants down towards a fucking therapist? Because he gonna try to get a woman, because that's what that nigga does. He got the money for it, so.
He can get a male. And that could never stop
nope,
him.
It's never gonna stop him.
I don't think that'll stop
Nope,
him.
definitely not. But here's the real facts about him, right? Antonio Brown's a dickhead, and he knows that with his reactions to shit, there's always gonna be something, and he's always gonna get notoriety. His stupidness, because it's on social media, he's always gonna get notoriety. Oh wait, let me add another fucking couple in this. Blueface and Krishan. Why are they a thing? Why are they relevant? Why? Somebody really hit me up and said, "Oh, they're the modern day Ike and Tina." I was like, "In what fucking world?"
That's not the fact that they're glorified. That's the problem.
That's not how that works. Let me explain to you something. You want to know what Ike and Tina have that Blueface and Krishan definitely don't have? Talent.
Tina had talent.
I mean, Ike was there.
Tina had talent.
I mean, Ike had more talent than fucking Blueface. Fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog ass nigga. No, they ain't got that talent. Listen.
And Krishan is so pretty. I just wish she would just...
Was. I ain't gonna say.
Was.
Have you seen her?
No. Recently?
Tatted up, got everything about Blueface on her.
I know, on her neck and stuff, but I mean,
she got one. I think she got a face tattoo now.
She should have left her face is so pretty.
Oh, and what's the result? Her fighting with her family, him fighting with her family. Like they fighting everybody.
I don't know. Yeah.
Blueface fighting with his
But we've seen
Blueface allowing Krishan to fight with his mama and his sister.
Yeah, but we've seen this before. This is
no.
Not to this magnitude.
No, not to this magnitude
but
at all.
We've seen this before. The trend will die along with their careers. So
No, it's not. You know why? And I'm gonna explain this why. Because people, especially black people, they don't like to hear it, but it is true. We like toxic energy. We love toxicity. We love shit like that. We embrace it because it's entertaining to us, right? That shit is fun. This shit is wonderful. We get to see other people terrorize each other, and we give it views, we give it likes, we give it everything in the fucking world.
That's a fact.
Let's not act like this ain't true. It is true. Y'all, it's really sad that we already get laughed at as a community, as black people. But as time goes on, the more shit happens, the more we get laughed at and the more we get looked down at. And then we're expecting other races to look at us like we should be equal. We don't even treat each other like equals. So why the fuck would anybody else do it? It's really fucked up when, you gotta look at somebody and you gotta worry about your child's future because all you see is ratchet shit. You gotta make sure that your child is blind to social media.
No, I disagree. I feel like it's not like, yes, there's ratchet shit, but we have the power as black people to control the narrative, right? And then on top of that, there's positive black stuff. There's black boy joy. There's all this black girl that's kind of old. But there's all these positive. It shouldn't be, but that hashtag shit, is done, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's sure. It's not. Whatever. What I'm saying is, we don't make those things trendy. It's there. It exists. There are black couples on Instagram, on YouTube, on social media platforms that are very positive, that don't promote those kind of things, that don't do that. And they don't get the recognition the way a Blueface or a Krishan or all these other couples get. It just doesn't happen. So, we as black people, we have the narrative, we have the power to control the narrative as to we really do have the power because whatever we do, white people gonna follow because they like to take our stuff. So we do have the power to control the narrative as to what is good and what is trendy for us and how we want to be portrayed. We just don't do it. That's all.
I'm glad you said trendy. White people, I need you to understand something, right? Because this trend happened recently. You see Party Animal Party animal.
Yo, oh my
That
God.
TikTok trend that y'all doing.
Y'all need to leave it alone.
Whoops. This.
Yeah, what are y'all? No.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
I'm telling you right now, y'all need to stop. I saw that shit like 2 days ago. I'm telling you right now, stop. White people, stop playing with me. That's my culture y'all playing with. Stop playing with me. Like, y'all look crazy. It's not funny. It's not cute.
This is not a flip.
Yeah,
with your hand.
no, what
Stop
are y'all doing?
Like,
oh my God, that pissed me off.
That shit is annoying as fuck. Y'all take something that we have fun with and y'all try to like twist y'all own shit. Y'all are taking old school songs and y'all are adding random fucking dances to it.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Why?
Can y'all do that to like a Shania Twain song or something? Like, or what's that girl named Sheryl Crow? Like, can y'all do that to Sheryl Crow?
How about y'all do that shit to Genie in a Bottle or some shit?
Yeah, for real. Can y'all do it to Genie in a Bottle? Please.
This is shit I'm talking about. Like, y'all just.
You know what? I think that's what we need to start doing as black people. We need to start taking they shit.
Oh yeah, because you know, once we start,
like we already took. Like I'm gonna be honest, we already took Paramore from y'all niggas. So we're gonna have to start taking other people too. Like,
oh no, we plan on it.
Yeah, and then we kind of have Celine Dion too. So,
but yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the power of social media. The biggest problem is that like niggas is just doing shit that they don't need to be doing. Why are you making random TikTok videos of old songs that don't need a fucking dance to it? It's not that. Party Animal is a fucking whining song. You whine on a fucking woman or man if you're into that. Mm-hmm. That is what you do. Like, it's no reason whatsoever.
We gave
that you making dance moves for this. Doing.
I mean, we gave you guys hot. You know, I feeling hot. Like we gave y'all that. Like,
we gave y'all Who Let the Dogs Out.
We gave y'all Who Let the Dogs Out.
By the Baja Men.
Yeah, we gave y'all Jump and Wine in the conga line. Like y'all had that too. Leave it. Just stop. All right, stop.
It's these young fucking kids. That's what it is.
We will give y'all Shaggy. We'll trade Party Animal.
No.
Why not?
Shaggy. Fuck that. No, the main problem is that it's these young kids. These niggas is bored.
Yo, they're very bored.
Take y'all old music from y'all generation.
Yeah, can y'all dance
make
to
a dance out of it.
What's the name of them people?
Or is it that y'all just love our music so much so y'all want to embrace it and make a dance?
Dance to Charlie D'Amelio or whatever her name is.
Now, granted, in a sense, yes, it is annoying to us as people, but it is beneficial to the artist. I will say that. I don't want to just always come off as a negative Nancy, right?
Yeah.
Because it does benefit the artist, especially if the music started slowing down and their money started decreasing. So these trends do help the artist out a lot.
That was Charlie Black, right?
Yes.
So
I can't always say it's a negative thing. Yes, we don't want it, but the artist does need it. So I can't really be mad at y'all. But in the same breath, fuck y'all. Y'all ruin everything.
Seriously, like if I do a TikTok, I'm gonna start dancing to. All I wanna do is have some fun. I'm gonna start like.
They don't know about that shit.
They do know.
They go. Let me explain to you what limit they go to. They go to like what is it like? What fucking they go to like the 2000s and up. That's what they go to, and then that's when they
I did it again. Yeah, I'm gonna start
do a hand thing to that. Like you don't need to be doing that. Like and I'm gonna tell you this much. Like y'all niggas need to really stop. Like it's annoying because it just feels like y'all just want to fucking just take and take and take. Y'all ain't take enough from us. Y'all don't feel like y'all took enough from us?
Come on.
We already got our own issues. Nigga, do you know, like even today, like we got mad problems today.
Wow.
We got fucking Nelly fucking tweaking on fucking...
Wait, what did Nelly do?
Oh, he's tweaking on fucking stage. in Australia. His eyes is rolled back. That nigga look like he on something. And
Oh,
he's
wait,
singing,
that's not funny.
it's all in my head. I'll think about. All you see is that nigga eye rolled back.
Was he looking like when Genuine performed that?
No, he looked demonic. He looked like he was possessed. Like,
I gotta look that up.
His body looked fine, but it's just his eyes. His eyes did not look. He looked like he was out of space. It was really creepy. It was scary. I was just like, oh Lord, oh and Jesus.
I hope he's okay.
I hope so too. But that nigga looked so happy. He looked like he was on something.
Happy to be there.
Yeah. And
he still makes. See, we could give them Nelly since he likes to make country crossovers and shit.
Leave Nelly alone. That's another thing. Let me explain this to you. Older black artists. I don't know this bullshit ass stunt y'all been doing, but y'all got niggas making fun of y'all real bad, especially Spice Adams. Shouts to Spice Adams. That nigga makes the funniest parodies.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like the Genuine thing.
Oh,
probably
God.
like Smokey Robinson doing what the fuck he did. Nelly. Who else? Oh, Omarion with his fucking little dance moves.
Well, he not
last
old.
year.
You saying he old?
But it's older people. That's people in our generation.
Started.
No.
Yeah.
That's people in our generation. So that's the thing. It's like, yo, y'all just coming up with shit that's just like.
Yo, I remember I was watching an old episode of the Wine and Weed podcast. With Steele Oberon, right? And his guest was Zach Fox, and they were just talking about they just brought up Omarion, and it was right after Omarion did that Versus shit. And I remember Zach Fox was like, yo, this nigga he have no talent. Like, he's literally like, what was the analogy? He called Omarion, oh God, he's like what white people did to all the minorities in America. Like, he took all the talent from everybody else, and then now that he's by himself, it's like it's not showcasing.
Oh yeah.
So he was like, Boog is Native Americans, Ray J is is black people. He was just comparing he just took bits and pieces from everyone and just
Yeah, I don't know. They're ridiculous.
leave the older artists alone. They trying to keep up with the times.
I
Genuine
understand.
thought he was doing something when he got on that stage, belly and all, and just did the
slide,
the belly roll,
the two slides. Come on.
he
fam.
was trying. Let him rock.
I get it, but older artists, you guys got to stop with this shit. Cause y'all making yourselves look crazy.
As a matter of fact, there's no excuse for that, because you know what? There are older artists. There are artists from our generation, other artists that don't do that goofy shit. You will never catch Kelly Rowland acting up that way. Nope. You will never catch, and not to go down the same line, but Beyonce doing some. Well, she's always, she's Beyonce. But you wouldn't catch certain people acting up that way.
Yeah,
it's certain people that's trying, and it just doesn't land.
And it's starting to feel like it's just because they're just trying to trend on social media so that people can come to their shit. Even the Usher thing, right? The Usher thing, even though it wasn't a concert, it's just, watch this.
Nah, that's not. He wasn't. I think he was just. He didn't expect. No. He didn't expect that to be a. I don't think he expected that to be a viral moment. He was just performing. Remember, Usher's an actual performer.
Well, yeah, but you didn't think that was gonna become a thing.
Fuck no.
I definitely thought it was gonna be.
I actually saw it. No. As soon as I saw the NPR performance, I did not think anything. I was
thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was cute too, but I didn't think it would have made the cultural impact that it did. It's so funny how you could do one little itty bitty thing or say one little itty bitty thing, and people just take it and it goes viral. It's insane.
It's literally what I said at the end of the day. At the end of the day, social media is something. It is a wonder. It could really make or break us at the end of the day. It could make us really great, or it could really break us, and it can cause so much shit. It really can.
Yeah, but don't you find it interesting how, what you just said, social media can make or break, right? You just said that. Don't you find it interesting that that's what determines your celebrity, or that's what determines your career? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're an actor, like, fuck the influencer shit, right? Like, if you're an actor, right? And you say something on social media and nobody agrees with it, that there goes your whole career. That could possibly take away your whole career. Like, don't you see how social media has, like, that influence can really, most people's careers are, like, hanging on to social media, like, literally, if you really think about it.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, it
It
is.
really can make or break you. I mean, and then you can be a trendy person, and then within a year or two, you could fall off.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time. It especially happens with artists. As you know, one of my favorite artists, J. Cole, likes to say, well, not even say, it's what people titled it. It's called the 1985 effect.
Oh, the song?
Yeah. So
he did warn, what's his name?
He warned Lil Pump.
Mm-hmm.
He warned all of them. He was like, yo, eventually that clout stuff is going to fall off. And nobody's going to give a fuck.
Nope.
And you got to be able to prepare for what's next. There was a lot of trending YouTubers. There were a lot of trending people in general that you don't hear from no more. Like, you don't hear from them at all.
Right. It's true. Because if you really think about it, artists like J. Cole, artists like Kendrick Lamar,
I don't even want to go into artists. Matter of fact,
no, but I just want to say something really quick. Like, even Beyonce, she posts more than both of them, but she doesn't post every day the way a Cardi B or whatever. Like, that's because these artists didn't rely on social media to determine their careers. Really, they didn't. They let their music speaks for itself.
But I can't. Okay, so you mentioned Cardi B, right? Cardi B got popping because of social media.
Yes, that's the difference.
Yes, she has stayed relevant because her music is actually good. And because she's just making sure she stays on top of her game. Like, I can give her a lot of credit because
I will say she needs to drop a new album, though. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been quite a while, sis.
Definitely understand that.
Like, people are waiting. I'm not waiting, but people are waiting for sure.
I do think with Cardi definitely she really, put herself out there. She didn't care. She was saying all her ratchet shit. She was having all the fun, the time of her life. She was having mad fun. And she currently still kind of is. She just has a husband and she has kids.
Yeah.
She just made it to stay relevant. She definitely stayed relevant in a time where at any point and any time you could just be done and you'll be irrelevant. So, give her a lot of credit. You know who else I give credit to? Because I'm not going to say nothing bad, but it's true. Joe Budden, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because Joe Budden, most people know him as a podcaster. We know him as Mr. Pump It Up. And that was a funny time because that was his one song, and then he could have flopped. He could have fell off. But he stayed relevant. He did do Love and Hip Hop, which nobody really cared for
That's not true. That's not true. No, that is not true.
Yeah, I'm lying.
That is not true.
He stayed relevant because he went on Love and Hip Hop, and then he took a step up with the Joe Budden podcast. So I do give Joe Budden
before the Joe Budden podcast, he had a show with Complex.
Yeah, but a lot of things is Joe Budden made sure that he stayed relevant.
Yes, no matter what.
I'm sorry. I missed out a few details, but no matter what, at the end of the day, Joe Budden made sure that he stayed relevant. There's not a lot of artists that was able to do what Joe Budden has done. And people could say what they want to. But I will say personally that a lot of people are able to do what they do because of Joe Budden. I don't give a fuck. I will be the one to say it.
I'm going to take my emotions out of this and go by fact and logic and say, yeah, you are right. You're right.
I also will say, even those who didn't stay relevant on social media but still made a big impact, like Chamillionaire.
I haven't heard his name in decades.
Yeah. You know how much money that man got?
What?
That man is still rich. Why? Because he took his money and he made the right investments.
What did he invest in? Inform me and everyone else.
things, that's all.
Well, while he's searching, I will throw in Candy Burris. Because, like, I mean, I know she was with Escape and everything, but, like, she is popping. Even on social media, she has, like, when she's off season with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's doing her Candy Speaks and all her stuff. She's also had, like, Candy Coated Nights, and she's found other avenues to really make money. And then, of course, she's still a songwriter, restaurateur. Jesus. She has a lot of stuff, a lot of investments. So big up to Candy.
So Chameleon made a lot of investments. I'm not gonna list them all, but literally, his net worth is between $15 and $50 million.
Good, big up to Chameleon. You see, we don't show this kind of stuff on social. I didn't know that. Instead, we're showing Blueface and Krishan. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What I told you, we have the power to control the narrative of how we want to be seen in society. Social media is one of the biggest things of our lives right now. It kind of controls a lot of things. It holds influence. So if we get on the right track, and granted, ain't nothing wrong with having a little fun, being ratchet, whatever. This is not on some clashes shit. I am just saying that as we could show the ratchet shit, we could show the nigga shit, but we can also have a space where stuff that's not like that is being shown so people can really believe that we're not a monolith, you know? And that's just like, you know, we're multifaceted people. And I feel like the toxic shit may be entertaining. It's whatever. I've dabbled in the drama. I go on Spiritual Word and Baller Alert. I'm not no saint. Neither is fucking him. But what I'm saying is we have the power to control how we want to be seen in the media. And I think that that's something we should take into account and really take seriously.
Well, with that being said, I would like to thank my co-host, Ebbs. Definitely check us out on social media at We Ain't Them on Instagram. Sorry, at We Ain't Them _ on Instagram and TikTok. And definitely check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/at We Ain't Them. Also check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And definitely check us out on our next episode. Bye, guys.